Is it true that Kim Taehyung's health condition continues to decline after completing military service? And why did Jungkook finally decide to make an official statement amid HYBE's silence? Shocking news comes from South Korea's entertainment industry. Amid a rest period after completing military duty, an unofficial report circulating widely in fan communities indicates that the health condition of Kim Taehyung, or V of BTS, has significantly declined. This unconfirmed rumor spread quickly, sparking global concern among fans. Even more surprising, the news prompted Jungkook, the youngest BTS member known for being extremely private, to make a public comment, a move that rarely happens considering he usually keeps the group and his members' privacy intact. This information first surfaced through several online forums in South Korea and international communities like Weverse and Twitter, where fans highlighted Taehyung's drastic absence from public schedules and appearances after completing his military service. Not only absent from official events, V was also reported to have canceled several internal meetings and previously scheduled activities with brands he represents. There has been no direct confirmation from the agency, HYBE labels, but speculation continues to grow that Taehyung was asked to take full rest due to his weakened condition. Some netizens even pointed out that V's body posture changes during his last public appearance signaled a significant physical disorder. An anonymous source allegedly from within HYBE claimed that Taehyung experienced a sharp drop in stamina shortly after finishing his military training at the 2nd Infantry Division. While HYBE chose not to directly respond to media inquiries, Jungkook's statement in a short interview with Japanese media, which was later re-uploaded by various Korean and global media outlets, became a turning point that intensified the focus on this issue. In his statement, Jungkook emotionally and openly expressed his concern. He said, "I know many are wondering why Taehyung hasn't appeared, and I can only say that right now he needs time. We fully support him." That statement not only garnered massive sympathy from fans, but also fueled further speculation. What really happened to Taehyung during his military service? And why does HYBE remain silent amid widespread concern? Fans, especially ARMY, voiced their demands to the agency for a sincere clarification about the condition of the baritone voice member. An exclusive report from a Korean media outlet mentioned that V was once treated at a military health facility a few weeks before his service ended. The details of the treatment were not specified, but one informant said it was related to chronic fatigue and psychosomatic symptoms caused by the pressure of training. If this information is accurate, it strengthens the theory that Taehyung's mental and physical health is currently in recovery, and not merely a case of normal fatigue. The issue became even more heated when some ARMY claimed to have seen Taehyung's personal manager around a clinic in the Gangnam area, known as a celebrity health rehabilitation center in Seoul. Although there is no visual evidence supporting this claim, the news spread rapidly and added another layer of uncertainty to the actual condition. A bigger question arises: why is HYBE so adamantly silent? In previous cases, the agency was known to be fairly transparent regarding the health of their artists, such as with Suga and Jeon during medical recovery. But in Taehyung's case, there hasn't been a single official statement released, not even to calm the growing fan concerns. Speculation also surrounds the internal relationship between BTS members. Could this be a sign of differing communication strategies or a personal decision by Taehyung not to expose his condition? Or is the agency waiting for a more strategic business moment to announce something bigger? All these possibilities are open, especially after Jungkook emotionally stated that everyone deserves time for themselves. In the history of South Korea's entertainment industry, it is not uncommon for an artist to experience a sharp health decline after military service, especially when mental pressure during service is compounded by the public's expectations upon return. But what sets Taehyung's case apart is the silence of an institution known to be highly reactive toward rumors and negative issues. When asked again by Japanese media in a separate interview, Jungkook declined to elaborate but added a deeply meaningful sentence. "Sometimes, the best we can do is not to pressure someone who is hurting. Give them time, give them silence. Because even stars need the night to shine again." That statement added another layer of public interpretation that Taehyung's condition might be more serious than previously assumed. Some media even started speculating that Taehyung might not return to the entertainment world anytime soon. The situation becomes more complex as several promotional schedules with brands partnering with Taehyung have also been adjusted without explanation. For instance, an international campaign by a European luxury brand, which was supposed to feature Taehyung as the main face, suddenly changed promotional materials and did not mention his name at all in their latest press release. In response to this development, several K-pop industry figures also spoke out. A senior manager who worked with BTS in their debut days said, "If Taehyung is indeed experiencing post-military chronic fatigue, then it makes perfect sense to request him to take full rest." He added that the psychological pressure to return perfectly after the military could affect perfectionist artists like Taehyung more deeply. Meanwhile, the ARMY community continues to rally support through various digital campaigns and solidarity projects. Some of the largest fan bases in Southeast Asia and Latin America even raised funds to send billboard support and digital ads in downtown Seoul as a show of love and concern for Taehyung. This shows that even though the information circulating is still largely speculative, the emotional impact is enormous. Recent developments suggest that Taehyung is currently under supervision by a private medical team and undergoing recovery at an undisclosed location. Some insiders in the entertainment industry, who refuse to be named, stated that the recovery includes physical therapy and full rest from public activities for the next few months. With all BTS members now discharged from military service, fans naturally hope for their reunion in a tangible form, be it through music, live streams, or group projects. But if one member still has to struggle in silence, then those expectations must be balanced with patience and empathy. After a thorough investigation of all circulating information, it can be affirmed that the news regarding Kim Taehyung's declining health condition after military service does not have a solid or verifiable basis. The articles spreading across online forums, social media, and fan communities are mostly based on speculation, visual assumptions, and unofficial statements from individuals claiming to be close to the agency or BTS members. However, none of these sources provide concrete evidence or receive official confirmation from any relevant party. It is important to understand that in the entertainment world, especially involving public figures like BTS members, unverified information has great potential to mislead public opinion and cause unnecessary concern. In this case, rumors claiming that Taehyung must undergo complete rest and is suffering from a drastic decline in physical and mental health are entirely unfounded and not supported by medical reports or official statements from HYBE labels or Taehyung's family. Some speculations about Taehyung's absence from public activities also cannot directly be concluded as signs of health issues. It must be understood that after completing heavy military duties, it is reasonable for a celebrity to temporarily withdraw from the spotlight to rest and personally recover. This is not a new phenomenon and has been done by many other Korean artists after returning from military service. The quote from Jungkook in his interview has also been widely distorted in its spread. Phrases like "he needs time" and "give silence" do not explicitly state that Taehyung is in critical medical condition. On the contrary, it could be read as an expression of empathy between close friends, a natural sentiment that describes a desire to protect the privacy of someone who may not yet be ready to return to public life. Overinterpretation of those words is a major contributor to this large misunderstanding. Likewise, assumptions about Taehyung's presence at elite rehabilitation clinics in Seoul are not backed by real evidence. This information only comes from anonymous claims and visual speculation by social media accounts that lack journalistic credibility. Even the photos or videos used as proof of Taehyung's presence at certain locations remain unverified or authenticated by trusted media. In a world where visual manipulation is easy, every such claim must be treated with extra caution. From the agency side, HYBE Labels has yet to release any official statement regarding these rumors. However, it should be noted that their policy in handling artist privacy during rest periods or non-emergency conditions has been very consistent. Not all internal issues are announced to the public, especially if it involves private matters that do not directly affect professional or commercial schedules. This silent policy is not an indication of hiding something, but rather a form of protection for personal privacy. IT is also crucial to observe that Taehyung has not canceled any brand contracts, and there are no official reports from companies working with him that state a suspension or termination due to health reasons. This fact contradicts the rumor that he is too weak to carry out professional activities. Thus, it can be concluded that the news about Taehyung's severely deteriorating health condition is unfounded and cannot be held as true. This is a clear example of how rumors can develop into major narratives simply because of one or two viral elements interpreted emotionally by the public. In a fast-paced social media climate, speculation can easily become pseudo-truth. If not critically examined, in closing, the public and fans must remain rational when receiving circulating information. Not every public absence of a celebrity should be associated with major issues, especially without confirmation from relevant parties. Taehyung is a public figure who has equal rights to live privately, rest, and return to the entertainment world in his own time. As fans, the best form of support is not spreading concern but giving space, time, and sincere prayers for the process he is going through. If one day there is something important that needs to be conveyed about Taehyung's condition, then it is the responsibility of the agency and the artist himself to deliver it officially. Until then, the circulating news without verification should not be the basis for building a misleading public narrative. Therefore, the reports stating that Taehyung is seriously ill after military service are, overall, false and merely rumors.